Talking about the birds and the bees with your teenagers isn't easy, but experts say it is necessary.
That's right. CBS 4's Stephen Seeley is in the studio with a report on Latino parents and having that talk. Stephen?
Marcy, Eddie, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Latino teens have had the highest rate of teen pregnancies for over the last 10 years. Now, are parents to blame or schools? CBS 4 spoke to Valley residents and an expert on the reasoning with the lack of sexual education in families.
Teaching families the important role they have in shaping young people's decision about sexual behavior.
My parents didn't teach me about sex, so I had to learn as I moved up in school. And there were a lot of things I didn't know.
Every parent, I think, is scared to bring up that topic because they think that, oh, maybe it's okay that we can start doing it now because we're old enough to talk about it. But I mean, that's not necessarily the case. I mean, if they're going to talk about it, then you're going to set boundaries, like what to do and what not to do.
According to the CDC, the numbers of teen pregnancies have declined over the years.
That we have actually reduced our teen pregnancy rate dramatically by half, by 50%. However, there are places in the United States, including Texas, where there are what we call hot spots, places where there's still a really elevated rate of teen pregnancy.
Dr. Guillermo Ramos is a professor at New York University and the founder of the Center for Latino Adolescent and Family Health. One of the hot spots for the elevated rates of teen pregnancy the professor speaks of is the Rio Grande Valley.
Latino teens have the highest teen birth rates in the country, and so unfortunately we're #1 in terms of teen birth, but we're not necessarily the most likely to be sexually active.
This region hasn't progressed like the rest of the country.
There is less emphasis in terms of services, in terms of prevention programs, in terms of healthcare centers, in terms of places where young people can turn to get good guidance. So it makes it even more important that families be aware and that parents actually be active and engaged.
Talking about sex one time isn't going to get the point across. He says parents should address their teens regularly.
If they want their teen to wait, they should say, you know, I don't think right now is a good time for you to start becoming sexually active. We know that when parents are clear and they repeat it regularly, really helps young people to actually wait.
Now, Dr. Guillermo Ramos says parents shouldn't be afraid to talk to their kids about sex. He mentions that most teens want their parents to be upfront with them so they can learn. Reporting in the studio, Stephen Seeley, CBS 4 News and ValleyCentral.com.